Leadership continuity matters most when the spotlight suddenly shifts. Let's get into it. And welcome to AdvoCast Daily. Today is December 12th, 2025. My name is Shawn P. Neal, and today we've got a great story coming to us from New York. Now, that is where HAdvisors Abernathy announced a leadership transition. Company veteran Carina Davidson has been named Interim Chief Executive Officer while the firm conducts a search for a permanent CEO. Now, she succeeds Tom Johnson, who is departing to pursue another opportunity. Also, as part of the transition, Mike Hotra and Sydney Isaacs have been promoted to co-presidents, reporting to Davidson. Both previously served as managing directors, Hotra leading the Washington, D.C. office and public affairs practice, and Isaacs leading the Houston office and advising clients through high-stakes moments. So before we go any further, let's pause for an applause. Congratulations. Now, from the parent network, Stéphane Fouks, executive chairman of HAdvisors and executive vice president at Havas, underscored confidence in the firm's, quote, deep bench of talent, end quote, and highlighted North America as HAdvisors' next priority for growth following recent investments in Europe and Asia. Now, the firm signaled that it's actively assessing opportunities into 2026 while expressing gratitude for Johnson's 2 decades of contributions. Davidson brings nearly 30 years with the firm and experience advising boards and senior leaders across mergers, IPOs, regulatory developments, leadership changes, and activism defense. In her remarks, she praised Hotra's public affairs acumen and Isaac's record guiding clients through complex change, and noted recent senior hires in the U.S. as momentum for the team. Now, here's why this matters for executive communicators. Leadership transitions are definitely moments of truth for trust, okay? And I want to talk about trust for a minute, because when you look at these interim appointments, unless they are very clear, creating clarity in the communication with everyone else, things like the roles, the reporting lines, strategic priorities, if they aren't communicated clearly, then it can create uncertainty. And that uncertainty can lead to a lack of trust. So what they're doing here at Abernathy, they're keeping a steady hand on the wheel. They've got an experienced insider in the captain chair. They've got 2 co-presidents anchoring the firm's key practices and regions, and add the clear backing from HAdvisors Network and a straightforward push to grow in North America. And I would say here you've got a message that's really reassuring the outside world, and it's giving the team a clear picture of who's accountable and where they're headed. And that's where we start to take the trust as being not only transparent, but clarity is following. So here's the takeaway. Think about treating succession as kind of an ongoing conversation with your people. So explain why the change is happening. You can spell out who's accountable right now. We need to know that. We need to know where that accountability stands and show how that fits into the road ahead. Because the truth is like when folks see that continuity and direction that you're providing when you do that, they're going to give you the time that you need. And that time is what's going to keep your culture steady while you're moving through this transition. All right, my friends, that does it for me today. Please, wherever you're watching or listening, reach out into the comment section. Give a huge shout out to everyone at HAdvisors Abernathy and Carina and everyone else, and let them know that you are supporting them in this time of transition as they move forward. And let everybody know how your organization handles transitions like this, making sure that trust stays paramount among everything in your communications. That does it for me. It is Friday. That means that as we go into the weekend, the wish that I always have for you is that you take time to get rest, to get some relaxation, so that when you return on Monday, you can be rejuvenated and ready to take on the week. That mental clarity that you get from taking the rest and relaxation that you need and deserve is what will help you be rejuvenated. So please take that time, not only on the weekends, take a little bit of that time every day. It's good for your mental health. It keeps you sharp and it keeps you smiling, finding many moments of happiness every single day. Until we meet again, my friends, please stay safe and be well. See ya.